What's up, y'all? Today on Breakpoint, we're going to show you how to change a shock absorber on a 7.3 diesel, especially if your shock looks like this. The part number that we're going to be using is 344370. It's a KYB Corporation shock absorber. We got it from AutoZone, but all of this specs and information will be down in the description, and we'll see you in a sec. All right, y'all. As I said a second ago, today we are replacing a shock absorber on a 2007.3 F350 diesel. So the top bolt is a 15 millimeter, and you want to have to hold this bottom down here with an 18, so that way when you turn it, it doesn't move. And it helps to have a second person, but you can definitely do it by yourself. So we're gonna take this off and we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we got the top one off, and sometimes for the top one you'll have to take this whole cover off, and then you have to take off whatever's inside here blocking it. But thank goodness we didn't have to do that today. The bottom one is about 18 millimeter 3/4. You can see it here. Grab this light. It's right in there. So all we got to do is unscrew this and the shock should slide right out. All right, y'all, so this is the new shock. There's an easy way to do this, and like I said, the part number is in the description and it's at the beginning of the video in case you missed it. But what we're gonna do, there's two ways to do this. You can put the bottom part on first and then cut this and let it go up in there, or you can line up the top one and then let it decompress into that. So, but make sure you put the rubber bushing and the metal washer on first. So it goes in like this. The little nub, it goes right in that hole. So it'll go on the shock like this. The bottom one. The top one you can put on afterwards. The top one is not too bad, but make sure before you decide to let it decompress fully, because it'll be a pain in the butt to put this on as it's going up. But we'll be right back. All right, so we're just gonna cut this, and sometimes this will be quick, so try to be as quick as possible. Now it's decompressing. See, the washer goes on first, then the nub, and then all you do is let it decompress fully, line it up with the hole, and it'll go in just as simple as that, versus having to struggle with it. Now I'm just gonna put the top one on. I'll show you how to do that. Take your washer like this, and the nub goes on the bottom. Flat part goes to the flat part of the washer, and then it goes on up in here, and then we just screw on our bolt, which is this one right here. It's 15 millimeter, and we're going to screw that on. We'll be right back. Okay, so in this particular shock, there's a thicker one and a thinner one. You want to use the thicker one, okay? So the thicker one, and here's the thinner one. Make sure you use the thick one. So all I'm going to do is screw this on, and we'll be right back. Okay, y'all, same process as before. We're going to put our 18 millimeter on there, on top like that, and hold it down. It's easier if you have somebody with you. And all we're going to do is put this 15 millimeter right on top of that. And we're going to tighten it down. I'll show you what it looks like. It'll look just like that. And now, hold one end, tighten the top, and we'll be right back when it's all done. Okay, y'all, so we got it on. The torque specs for it, 46 pounds up top, and then 111 on bottom. Don't over tighten it, because you will snap that stem where the bolt screws on, and it's not a fun part to place. What is it, about 700 bucks? 700 bucks to replace it. So be careful. If you're not comfortable doing it, always hire a professional. But yeah, that is how you replace a shock absorber on a 2007.3 F350 diesel. We hope you enjoyed. Let us know in the comments how yours worked out, and we'll see you next time. Breakpoint out.